You're listening to continuing coverage in the suitcase murder, the trial of Sarah Boone, from the Hidden Killers podcast and True Crime Today. Now, back to the courtroom.
So it doesn't matter anything what it is I say. So it makes no difference whatsoever.
It just, you're lying, and like you're now changing your story.
Lying about what?
Now you were drunk.
Oh, I never said that I was drunk.
Exactly what you did here today. That's okay.
You said earlier.
Everything was
Alcohol.
You blamed it on alcohol.
You blamed it on alcohol. Alcohol doesn't lie to people.
Yes, but I never said I was drunk.
Okay.
Yes.
So you did this sober. You knowingly left them down there sober.
I have already told those of you also that we were both drinking.
Right.
Okay.
But you want to admit that you were drunk. Is that?
I'm telling you all both. This has changed my life. I will take this. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a true statement.
Absolutely. But you're trying to dance around the fact that you
So, but what do
did.
you know? Okay,
You left them in there. You're trying to dance around the fact. You left them in there.
this is not.
You didn't leave him in there?
It's not cool. Like, this is not cool.
It's not cool. He's dead. It's
But
not-
you think that I did that intentionally. You think that I did that intentionally.
You intentionally left them in there and left the room. You went upstairs to a different room.
You intentionally did that.
You did.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking he's gonna get out.
Okay, you didn't.
Obviously not.
When somebody's begging saying, I
But
can't
when you
breathe.
say that, no, but you have to,
Just let me out. I can't
no, torso. Like, again, I thought it was a boy crying wolf. So it's just like, what?
Oh, so if your son was in there and said, I can't breathe, are you gonna open it, or is he 9, so he's not,
Really?
it's not a big deal? I'm just asking a question.
Oh, you said you would never put your son in a suitcase. You would only put George in there.
No, George got in the suitcase.
And you zipped it up.
Not all the way and not intentionally to leave him there.
That's what happened. But you keep going away from it.
I don't know.
That's exactly what happened.
Are you all trying to have me admit that? Like, are you trying to have me admit that? Because I will never admit it because it's not true. It's not true.
I'm basically stating as a fact that that's what happened.
Okay.
You videotaped him asking to be let out. You go upstairs.
So what, guys? So what? Like, just, I don't know what you want me to say other than it was not out of maliciousness or intentional. I don't know what or how I can say it. I love George. Love him. To this day still. Love him.
Love makes you do crazy.
It's not one of those things where it's like, oh gosh, you know what, I've done enough for you at this point. I never gave up on him.
Okay.
Why I'm here today, I'm still not giving up on him. I would do anything for him.
Well, you gave up checking up on him.
I don't know about the suitcase.
Oh gosh. Okay.
We're simply just trying to go through, I mean, again, you gave us a completely different story that you churched up to. This was such a lasting matter.
It was fun.
Not by that
All day, all
Not by
day,
that video.
all day.
Anybody look at it, I don't think anybody will look at that video and go, George is having fun right now.
So why is it you all think that y'all don't know me,
Nope.
would do something like that, especially having a 9-year-old son?
I don't know.
Like, why?
9-year-old son.
Like,
Why are you so like caught on what we think
Yeah.
when
because
you should be more concerned about what you told us?
it's because like you guys are like trying,
The things that the video shows that are opposite of what you told us, and then what you've now.
like what is opposite?
Well, you said that it was funny, and you're the other one.
We were playing before that.
Okay.
But then it stops.
Yeah.
It obviously stops being fun.
Well,
Because you're screaming at him. He's
I'm not
begging to get
screaming
out.
at him.
Sounds like screaming at me.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. In no way, shape, or form, but it's intentional. At all. ever.
Okay. Are you still gonna allow us to do your fingernails?
Go for it.
Go for it. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna get that set up.
Do you need to know what? No, but when you come back, can I ask about this?
Yeah.
So what?
Just don't understand.
So it
I don't
was.
understand how your story changes so much to the fact
How
that
is it changing? Please help me explain it. Understand.
you went on about how this was such a playful thing and you guys were laughing. And it probably was for a few minutes, but then it obviously changes. The whole demeanor of this whole situation completely changes. It's not the funny, laughing matter. He's not laughing at all.
I didn't think he was being serious.
You absolutely sound serious.
I
Your
didn't think
answer.
so. Like, it just,
You don't think your voice, you sounded serious?
it's, okay. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It was a great day.
Okay.
It didn't end well,
I was
obviously.
going to say it, I mean,
I can't explain to you. I can't explain to you how horrific it was
okay,
to find him. Horrific. Because I don't remember taking this video.
okay.
How horrific. I'm thinking he's in the bathroom. I'm thinking he's downstairs in the laptop. I can't find him. So what's gonna happen? Like,
Here's what gets me though, is you don't remember taking videos, you don't know where he is, you don't remember him being in the suitcase, and you're still telling me that you had your wits about you. How does somebody have your wits about him when...
See, that's the thing too, but you can clearly tell that I had been drinking some. You can clearly tell.
I had several people that came up to me in that apartment complex that you were drunk on a daily basis.
Oh
You were
my gosh, right,
regularly.
right.
Really?
Right. Talk to the property manager. Talk to the property manager.
Okay.
Because it's not,
These are your neighbors, the ones that live next to you. Your property manager does not live next to you. They see you every day. How many
my
of you
next person.
They're coming. What are your questions?
Yep.
Can I help you?
Who's coming?
To do the fingernails?
Yeah, you said that we could.
And you don't have to allow us to do it, just so you know. So don't think that.
I don't have a problem.
Okay. Just make sure.
So, am I getting my phone back?
No.
Not today.
What about Lucas's laptop?
No.
Not today.
What does that mean?
We're still going through everything.
Oh, that's fine.
You're the one just telling us there's videos that we need to see on it, so we need to
That's
do our
fine.
due diligence that we go through everything.
See, and that backfires on me now too, because now you all think that I had even more, in quotes, intent to do what I did then, which was not intentional.
What's that?
In that, is that correct?
He's asking about your timing.
No, but I'm asking if that's correct.
No, I'm not going to agree with anything that you're saying. I'm not, that you're...
So his person's not there.
Hmm.
Do you all inform her or do I need to call her?
We don't have to inform her, so if you would like to call her, you can. Are you saying because he's still on probation?
No, but because of the nice lady that she is and all that she's done for him, I thought I didn't know how it was.
Legally, we just have to tell his parents, and we don't go telling. We don't.
Everybody else?
I didn't even know who his probation officer was, so no, I wouldn't go tell.
So the same thing for classes. I need to do that too.
Classes. And to do what?
Substance abuse class and his battery intervention.
Yeah,
So
we
that's
don't.
what you carry that. So, other than this, so initially, what was the cause of that?
She is still pending because she wants to hold the body for an additional day to see if more of those bruises turn into something bigger. And she's doing some other tests that she's got to do. So she's pending it for now.
So, and that couldn't have been of him being in the suitcase? Or y'all saying that I physically did it?
That's what she's determining.
So,
The ones on the head, I asked her, because I had been from the suitcase, and she said she didn't think so.
I didn't touch him, nor did he touch me.
Okay.
I'm leaving it at that. So I don't know if you all know how to do this because so that's what I was going to ask, you already asked. So are you all updating his parents today or when he gets final, whatever?
What does it matter what we tell his parents, maybe?
Because
We're gonna talk to with them.
okay,
I have to.
but it's going to come down to me.
What do you mean?
Like, so it's being put on me.
Who said that?
But I'm not, so what is it you would tell them?
We're gonna give them an update, just like we gave you an update on their autopsy.
Okay, so it's whatever
Well,
bruise.
here's the thing.
Whatever on the head.
We had to deliver news to them last night that their son was dead. There was not a whole lot of conversation that goes on after that. It's not a very easy thing.
Was it yesterday or Sunday? Sunday. Today's Tuesday, right?
Did we not meet you yesterday? We met you yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. Right? Did you not meet yesterday?
It's a valid question.
Really? Yes, on Monday.
Okay.
Got it.
Perfect.
So I don't know if I asked you guys or how I find this out other than talking to his parents, which is not gonna happen.
Yeah, probably a terrible idea.
How do you guys suggest me finding out about funeral?
Yeah.
That's not even something that's been probably talked about between the family. That's not something we asked. We have no way of.
I didn't know, that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking.
It'll
So,
be up to them to make the arrangements of what they want to do. Like she just told you this quick, just being told last night, I'll pretty much be willing to wager that they have not even considered what they're gonna do.
Our body can't even be released, so.
I've been there with parents, grandparents, and uncles. So I don't know if I have the right to or not, but like I was gonna call his former employees whom he really cared for and let them know.
You can call whoever you want.
I just don't want to do something that I'm not supposed to. How do I go about getting his wedding ring, engagement ring?
It's at the medical examiner's office. It'll come to us eventually, and then.
It'll be released to the next of kin.
Yeah, okay.
I bought it for him.
That is a civil issue. It was on his finger, it goes to them, they're the ones that are gonna release it, we don't have any say in that.
So I won't get that back. So for all of this, like, how do I find out what's what, how many, like, what's been found?
What do you mean?
Pillow with stain, swab stain from pillow, suitcase.
That will be sent off to
That's the
the
only.
daily Florida Department of Law Enforcement.
Yeah.
They do their testing.
So, and then like whatever white can with blood and necktie with blood was from the suitcase. Why would you guys, you'll see it in there, the baseball bat for Lucas and the feet. And this is just his phone, my phone, and the laptop.
Yeah, when anything can be released, we will release it, but we are very early in this investigation, and it's not an overnight process, unfortunately.
So, what's next?
They're gonna come and swab your fingers.
No, I'm talking about like in the long run. Like, what do I need to like, do I need to be doing something or like,
I can't tell you what to do.
I mean like, so like for, like, I don't understand, like, I don't know if you guys are just gonna like, because it makes it sound like to me, like, I'm being accused of something that was not intentional. I'm being accused of it. And a handful of other things that I'm being accused of.
Okay.
So I don't want to be at home with Lucas and you guys show up.
Okay.
So,
We're still investigating. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
so is there going to be concrete whatever it is, and then it's like, okay, this is what it is, kind of thing, or like, because I've done the whole court thing, I've done the whole attorney thing, I've done whatever, so if I'm not admitting anything about being intentional and I killed George, that's not the situation, but it's trying to depend on me. That was not my intent. But it's trying to depend on me. So however or whatever it is I need to do in order for that to be proven, then I need to do stuff, which is why I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. So that's why I'm asking what the next step is, other than me getting my nails swabbed.
I mean, you want me to tell you how to not be accused of a crime? Is that what you're asking? Like, I don't know what you...
I'm trying to prepare myself for whatever may need to be done so I can, I guess, stick up for myself.
I mean, I think you're doing just fine. You came, you talked.
I just don't want you guys to, again, show up and Lucas is in the house.
Well, we did tell you yesterday that we don't want to do anything around your son, hence why you came to us. So I don't know why you think that's going to change.
That and or me not just show up back home.
I'm sorry, what? That or what?
Me just not show up back home. That's what, oh, he's so happy that I'm staying over at the house with Brian. Like, so happy. And I'm not going back to the house, to my house, for however long I can stay over here because of whatever to blow over.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if you don't mind me asking, so for whatever it is you all are claiming from the videos, which, yeah, is that what you're going to tell him? Like his parents? It's like, oh yeah, and by the way, she did.
Did what?
I mean, what would you tell him?
I don't think it really matters what we're going to tell the parents.
Oh yeah, it is the fuel to the fire.
Well, we can't hide things, and I don't know, I'm not saying we're going to go, I'm not saying that we're going to go and tell them every single thing we have, but again, this is the Orange County Sheriff's Office as public record, so eventually, like, this all will come out.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just, like, you're making it sound like we're going to tell them something, so then your life is in danger, and I don't like that accusation. So let's just nip that in the bud right now.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
I cannot
choose, but we can't even, but so technically there's no concrete report yet, even.
Right, so
it's,
you want me to like tell you exactly what I'm gonna tell them? I don't know what I'm gonna tell them. Let's just leave it at that. Just like you don't know why you went upstairs. I don't know what I'm gonna tell them.
So,
Parents that are dealing with...
can I call you the way that I did last time?
Yeah, my phone is an open line. This should be there now.
No, I'm not.
I get it. Look, I get it. That was really bad. So that's what scares me. Like, what do I need to plan on? Like, what do I need to plan on? I promise you, on my son's life, it was not intentional. I promise you, on Lucas's life, it was not intentional.
I don't know you. I can't say I know anything about you. I don't know what would be a true statement, what would not. I mean, if you're promising on your son's life, that's fine.
That's how much it means.
Sorry.
That's how much it, look, that's how much it means. I hope you take that to heart. Please.
It's documented that you said that, yeah. I get it.
Do you have any idea when I can get my phone back?
There's someone?
What did you say?
I just said no telling. I mean, our digital forensics unit is got a lot of cases on his plate. I mean,
Well, and that's not technically my laptop, it's Lucas's laptop, but he plays, you'll see all the games that he has on there.
as soon as we can get that back to Lucas, we will. As soon as we can release your phone, we will. But we have no way of being able to tell you because we don't have control over their case other than how they arrange what they do. So I don't know. And at this point, I think, honestly, with everything else that's going on, it should probably be at the bottom of your list of worries.
I'm trying to make Lucas happy so he can have his laptop back.
Okay.
Did Brian not have a laptop for him?
He has his laptop that he has to do for work, but he doesn't want him using it or breaking or dropping. It's not a big deal, there's nothing on the laptop anyway. So you will keep me posted, like updated? That's my thing, is I'm trying to figure out what I need to do in the meantime.
I don't know, I can't, like, I don't know what to tell you though. Like, what?
But you all have more information than I do, where it's like, yeah, you might want to, or yeah, you might want to.
I'm sorry, what?
Like, we have more information on what?
Like,
We told you everything that we have. You know everything that we know. And most of it we got from you.
but, like I was telling her, like, yeah, that's bad, like, which I swore in my son's life was not intentional. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what I need to do for myself going forward with it, nonetheless, with his family. And are you all just showing up with Lucas now?
We've already both told you that we would be mindful of any situations.
So you guys, I guess you're gonna call me tomorrow? Or do we have to come back down here?
I'll chat with you next time. I have no idea when I'm gonna call you next.
Doesn't the report come out tomorrow?
Our report.
I'm just saying the report is generated through us, and the sheriff's office is a public entity. So if someone were to come request something, then
No, I'm talking about, his autopsy.
she's waiting and doing our follow-up, but
She's looking at him again,
yeah.
but she won't be finished with him because she's pending for other stuff.
So after this, what? I'm done? For now? How long did this stuff take to get back?
The FDA results.
You won't get back the swabs and stuff. We'll stay.
I don't know about it.
Our dispatch center keeps calling my phone. I keep having to have other people call them to see what they need.
I hope you all can really both truly understand that that was not my intent. I miss him a lot.
I mean,
No,
but my question has remained the same. What do you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a position like that?
yes, but you have to understand too,
Just what would you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a position?
I have no idea because I've never done it before.
Why haven't you ever done it before?
Why would I?
Exactly.
Why
Why
would I
did
do
you?
it before?
Why did you do it now?
I clearly have said why. Why?
No, you don't know why. You just know that it's not intentional, but you don't know why. But that's okay.
Really?
I'm not trying to force you to say something that you don't know.
Exceeding and penning. The fact that you guys would feel that I'm that kind of person.
We're not assuming anything. We're going by the facts. It happened.
Like you said, you don't know me. What time is it, please? 4:46. In itself, for me to have to live with getting him out and doing what I did is punishment enough. I think that's why I haven't slept. Because that's all I see. So that right there says something. Not my intention. Nonetheless, I have to live without him now. Nonetheless, punishment in itself.
Definitely a tragic situation.
I proved myself wrong. It's unfortunate that stupid things like this happen.
Absolutely.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
His daughters too.
Are you trying to make it worse?
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to make it worse?
Make what worse?
How I feel?
Just making a comment. I mean,
He is fine. That was there yesterday.
And then she took your photos. So I'm just going to take a swab and go around on one hand and then do the separate for your other hand. Brittany? Okay, Sarah. So, you're not free to go? Okay. Do you promise everything you told us is the truth? Or no? Everything we talked about today?
Yes. What do you mean?
He asked to swear. Remember I swore you yesterday on the audio recording? I just forgot, so he raised his hand to remind me to tell you.
Okay.
Do you promise and swear that everything we talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
For which
True and
everything?
accurate to the best of your knowledge.
What, that it wasn't intentional?
Everything you said today, everything that's come out of your mouth has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my knowledge.
Correct. Yes.
Why?
Because we have to talk to somebody, we to assure that everything that we talked about is
True and accurate to the best of that person's knowledge.
not a trick question,
To the best of my knowledge?
to the best of your knowledge.
Everything that you've told us today is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Okay. Okay.
Do me a favor, stand up. You just turn around, face the wall. Put your hands behind your back. Do you have anything in your pockets that I should know about?
No.
Correct.
Why is this happening?
Because George is dead.
Not intentionally.
We understand
He's
that.
still dead.
Well, we don't
Someone
really
needs to
understand.
call Brian, please.
Okay.
Or can I not make a phone call?
You'll be able to make a phone call when we get you down to the jail.
So why is this happening? So this was a trick.
No, it's not. How's it a trick? I'm here to ask you to explain a few things to us.
Uh-huh.
And
You were right, you're right.
your response to everything was basically, I didn't do it.
Intentionally.
It doesn't matter. It's still there. Do me a favor. Have a seat.
Really, guys?
Really.
So if I can show up. Why is this happening?
Because
Before you all said I could leave.
when
That I was done after that.
we were done, yes, we were done. Absolutely.
So now, so that's what it is,
We are done.
right? Not intentional.
Okay.
So what am I supposed to do now?
You will,
Someone needs to call Brian.
okay.
Lucas is waiting for Mom to come home. This was not my intention. I thought I was waiting for you all to come and figure out what's what and how many.
That's what we're trying to do.
And I was going to be able to go home and see Lucas. Now he's just not going to have me come home. So there's nothing that I can do.
No.
There's nothing that I can do in order to go home and see Lucas and prepare.
You'll be afforded the time in court, you'll be afforded an attorney, you'll be afforded a chance to talk to a judge, and all that stuff will be worked out.
But what's the time frame for that, though?
I have no way of being able to tell you. You should make a first appearance probably tomorrow morning, if not tonight, depending on how things are busy, how quickly you get down there. I
I
don't
have a
work in
suspicion that this is going to happen. And I need water, like, really bad, please. You all check me down here.
Absolutely good night.
I just got those.
Okay. Yeah, you're not allowed in the jail.
So I can't even smoke cigarettes like that.
What? Am I good? She's like that.
And what am I supposed to do with my car?
So you find where it is. When you get down there, you'll have 3 phones, you'll be able to call.
What, as soon as possible?
Yeah, once you get down there, get hooked in, you'll be able to use a phone in the waiting
How
room.
long will that take? Because I need to talk to Brian.
You know, it depends how busy, how quickly they get you through. I would say within the hour. It's a free phone call in the lobby. It's a free phone
All I'm
call.
doing is bringing their side of papers and all this.
She has no clue.
So can I ask you, or whoever it is, those holding cells, the holding cells, am I gonna be put in one of those?
I don't know.
Last time I had a panic attack.
Let them know that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you're familiar with the big bay. As long as you go in and you act civil to them, they'll set you in the big bay. You'll be left there for
Can
a
you
while.
request that when I'm there?
No, that's not us. We don't work at the jail.
As long as what you're saying is if you don't
You
act
go in
up.
and act like this, you'll go in and they'll put you in the big bay. If you go in there screaming and kicking and yelling and
How do I
cursing
do that?
people, I don't know. I'm just letting you know that's what happens. That's how they weed people out. If you go in acting like this,
So I asked for the big bay?
they'll put you there as long as you're acting like this.
Yeah, because the last time I had a major panic attack with a little thing.
Hey, change the credit. Thank you.
I have not.
So what am I gonna do with my purse? Okay.
Your first is gonna come, but the cigarettes and stuff can't, so.
I put the lock out too, my bad.
Oh, no, it's all good. Mine are now opposite, so.
What made you all decide to do this?
They just decided to do this.
Uh-huh.
Georgia said.
You guys, I knew this was gonna happen.
You did? Okay.
So I came down to the
you-
village.
Yes, absolutely. We were trying to figure out what's going on. We're still trying to figure out.
Unintentionally.
Okay.
Don't forget, I have my, I don't know if it's able to see or not.
I apologize.
I have things in my car that I need to put your,
What kind of stuff you have in your car that you're worried about?
well, I have my medication.
Okay, they have a pharmacy there, so if there's something that you have to have right away, you'll be seeing a
It's
nurse.
panic attack stuff.
So again, when you get checked in, you're going to be seeing a nurse. And that they have a pharmacy there, so they'll be able to take care of any kind of that stuff. That protocol is out of my realm. I don't work down there, so I don't know, but I do know they do have a pharmacy. And that you will be afforded to see somebody. Okay?
Hold on.
Yes, sir. I just put it in. All right.
Judge, can we approach the bench?
Yes. Jury, I have an instruction that I need to read to you at this time. You have heard and watched a recorded interview that contained opinions and statements by Detective Lowen and Detective Copsell to Sarah Boone. These opinions and statements are pertinent only to explain the reactions and responses they elicit. You are not to consider these opinions and statements by the police officers as true, but only to establish the context of Sarah Boone's reactions and responses. You may continue.
Ma'am, did all of these events that you have testified to in regards to your investigation, did they all occur in Orlando, Orange County, Florida?
Yes, they did.
And ma'am, do you see the person today here in court who admitted to zipping up Jorge Torres in a suitcase?
Yes, I do.
Do you see the person today here in court whose voice you heard on the suitcase video taunting Jorge Torres?
Yes.
Do you see the person here today in court who admitted to you flipping Jorge Torres while he was in the suitcase?
Yes, I do.
And do you see the person today here in court who admitted going to bed while Jorge Torres continued to suffer in the suitcase?
Yes, I do.
Could you please identify that person by an article of clothing they're wearing?
Yes, she's at the defense table in black and I guess a pinkish top.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witnesses identified the defendant?
Record will so reflect.
No further questions at this time.
Members of the jury, it is 5:59. I tried to get you out of here before 6. We will continue with the balance of the state's presentation tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm going to give you another instruction similar to what I've read you previously over the last couple of days. Jurors, you must not conduct any investigation on your own. This includes reading newspapers, watching television, or using a computer, cell phone, the internet, any electronic device, or any other means at all to get information related to this case or the people and places involved in this case. This applies whether you are in the courthouse, at home, or anywhere else. You must not visit places mentioned in the trial or use the internet to look at maps or pictures to see any place discussed during the trial. Jurors do not watch local news or read local newspapers. Jurors must not have discussions of any sort with friends, family members, or even your fellow jurors about the case or the people and places involved. So do not let anyone make comments to you or ask questions about the trial. I want to stress again that just as you must not talk about this case face-to-face, you must not talk about this case by using an electronic device. You must not use phones, computers, or other electronic devices to communicate. Do not send or accept any messages related to this case or your jury service. Do not discuss this case or ask for advice by any means at all, including posting information on an internet website, chat room, or blog. With that, members of the jury, we'll be in recess for this evening. We will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. And again, I thank you for your attention and your sacrifice in this matter.
Jury exiting.
You all may be seated. State, anything else we need to discuss this evening?
I've received a motion from the defense that I guess they filed at 5:08 p.m. regarding the witness Pearl Walker to appear by Zoom. It is not something I can agree to, and I'm not sure if they're meeting for deposition or trial or both. It doesn't specify.
No, I talked to Miss Walker's daughter, who is her caregiver, and they're going to have her down here at 6 o'clock at the state attorney's office for the deposition, and then they'll go from there. Kevin Beck's going to be handling the deposition. But she's outside the courtroom, Judge.
Okay. Specifically referring to a motion for witness to appear via Zoom filed October 21st, 2024 at 5:08 p.m. The court has reviewed it. We can address this tomorrow after you've had the opportunity to take the deposition.
I would just submit, based on what we've just heard, that she can appear in person because she has.
Is that your final position?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I think it would be wise to ask her those kind of questions from the lawyer so they would be able to give a more detailed response about why she doesn't want to appear in court. But I understand their position.
Here's the problem that I have. The rule 3.116D requires or allows the court to have virtual testimony or remote testimony if all parties consent. And I'm not hearing consent on behalf of the state attorney's office. And in reviewing the other portions of that specific rule, it all follows if there's consent. So I can't allow your request based on the lack of consent between the parties. So for the record, the motion for witness to appear via Zoom filed today, October 21, 2024, is denied in accordance with Rule of Criminal Procedure 3.116, Section D, Paragraph 1.
Judge, and the only other thing is we're trying to logistically get our witnesses here. We've got to fly one in, and of course, Ms. Walker and the experts. I'm just asking for what their plan is for their case for tomorrow.
Judge, we covered it up at the bench, I thought. This is our last witness. It's up to them on how long they cross her. I thought we anticipated Ms. Boone taking the stand at 10 a.m.
He mentioned 10:30.
And my understanding was that Mr. Cacciatore had no further questions for Detective Kepsel, and that we would tender her for cross tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mr. Henderson had advised it would be 30 to 45 minutes. Taking the worst case scenario, that would be 9:45, built in 15 minutes for redirect. I don't know if it's going to take that long. We will then remove the jury once the state rests. We will address any motions I will colloquy your client on a couple of different matters, and then I will turn it over to you. So I would say that a start time, a good range would be between 10 and 10:30. I hope we don't have the same delays we had this morning with access. It's Tuesday, not Monday. There may be less jurors, so it may allow better efficiency in moving our panel in. But as soon as the state rests, I intend on moving to motion, colloquying your client, and turning the ball over to you, sir, for you to call your first witness.
Prior to Sarah Boone testifying, I am going to want to view with her the suitcase in the back.
Understood. Okay, anything else, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, sir.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Thank you very much.
Your Honor, may I approach an unrelated matter?
More continuing coverage in the suitcase murder. The trial of Sarah Boone is on the way. From the Hidden Killers podcast and True Crime Today. Press subscribe now.